Now, I know you have questions, but sometimes in life, you don't need answers. That crippled Oompa Loompa was spitting facts.
And just say nigger all night. And then put her to sleep. I just ain't gonna do that.
Me and this dude are named twins, and the fact that I haven't reacted to him is disrespectful to all my other named twins. I'm gay. There have been talks of Louis C.K. being one of the greatest comedians of all time. How do y'all feel about that? Me personally, I don't even know. I have high hopes and I have great expectations.
Loui, C.K.
Wait. Wait, y'all know that, like, my name is Louis. I just chopped off the S. And I go by Jonathan. But the tribe part is there. That's actually part of my name. If you look on my birth certificate, it's gonna say Tribe Louis Jonathan.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, bro. I don't know why I'm saying
I
thank
have
you.
some notes I'm going to be working off of. I hope that's okay with you.
Okay.
I've never stopped anything so cold in all my life. That was amazing. You guys were clapping so much. And now you look like you've never clapped in your lives. That applause is so far in the rearview mirror right now.
Nah, like, that's actually crazy how he stopped that. That was amazing.
How quickly. Yeah!
Now depression. What the hell? Am I tripping?
I was on an airplane and there was a Hasidic Jewish man trying to put an enormous bag under the seat.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't matter that he was Hasidic.
I was like, why you say that?
But it's a detail.
Okay. Okay.
It's a detail. When you try to put enormous bags under seats, folks notice the kind of person you are. They make note. They say some Chinese guy, whatever you are.
That is a little bit true.
They're going to describe you. They're not just going to say, a man put a little giant thing under his seat.
Nah, they're definitely
what kind of man? It's not important. Just a fellow.
Just a dude.
No, this guy. Trying to shove this thing under the seat. No one can leave because he's not going to not do it.
Yeah.
And the flight attendant was a guy, and I'm not going to say he was gay because that's not important. It doesn't enter into the story. I'm going to call the Jewish guy a Jewish guy, and I'm going to call the gay guy just some guy. How do you like that? Actually, he didn't do anything wrong. So,
It's been 2 minutes and already Twitter would have a field day with this, bro. This man just said he's not going to identify the gay guy, but he is going to identify the Jewish guy. Isn't that unfair? Oh my god.
Actually, he didn't do anything wrong. So,
Yo.
What a disaster this is right now.
What?
Jewish guy trying to put the thing under the seat, and the guy's going, "Sir, it's not gonna fit." He was only slightly gay, like that. He wasn't.
I was about to say,
"Sir, it's not gonna fit." Ah! No, he just said, "Sir, it's not."
it's like a double entendre.
Fit. Ah! No, he just said, "Sir, it's not gonna fit."
Yo.
It's going to fit. I know it's going to fit. It's going to fit. I'm telling you, Moses. I heard that Duck.
It's going to fit. Moses. How I feel about Bacardi? I don't know. I was gifted this bottle. I don't drink alcohol like that. But it got mango on it. I don't know what that means.
Sir, it's not gonna fit. He was only slightly gay, like that. He wasn't like, "Sir, it's not gonna fit." Ah! No, he just said, "Sir, it's not gonna fit."
You can hear the
going
sir.
to fit. I know it's going to fit. It's going to fit. I'm telling you, Moses. I heard that ducks have one hole.
What?
I don't know if you know that, but ducks have one hole.
What?
And they pee out of it, and they shit out of it. They get in it, and they lay eggs out of it.
Are you serious?
That...
As the others have said, yes, ducks have a cloaca that's used for urine, feces, and in females laying eggs. This applies to all birds, reptiles, and amphibians, as well as monotremes, mammals like the platypus and marsupials, though theirs isn't quite as all-purpose as in the others.
Hole. That hole has got to be a pretty awful place.
What?
I feel a little bad for the man duck because ducks are monogamous. I don't know if you know that, but ducks stay in their relationships forever. And by the time that duck gets to be 48, her husband must be like, dude, that shit sucks. I hate it. And then he goes and a swan or something. His wife's like, why are you blind for? She's got an asshole. That's why she's got an asshole. Okay, I got a green head.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. Just somehow they got green heads. They deserve more.
That sounds nasty, bro.
Speaking of animal type humor that's not totally finished.
Yeah. That was good.
I actually,
that was actually really good.
Joke, like animals talking to each other type joke, that I don't know how to finish it. I know what's funny about it, but I don't know how to finish it. Basically, it's about a lion who goes up to a giraffe.
Yeah.
And he says, "Hey, man, did you see that dude?" And the giraffe's like, "What dude?" And he goes, "He's that dude. He lives by the river in a hut." And the giraffe goes, "What does he look like?" And the lion goes, "He looks like this." Ah!
What?
And the giraffe's like, "Well, I know a dude that lives by the river, but he doesn't look like that." He goes, "No, that's what he looks like." Ah!
What?
The giraffe says, I know a guy, but he looks like this. See, the lion just thinks that people look like that.
What?
The lion doesn't get that he makes a person look like that by scaring the shit out of him.
Okay, I get
He
it.
just thinks that, hey, that's that dude that's always going, ah! That's what he's like. My daughter told me a joke the other day, and she tells great jokes.
Does she?
They're not like anybody else's jokes. That's why I like them. I've been doing comedy for 25 years. I know every joke.
Yeah.
Even if I haven't heard it, you start telling me a joke, I know how it's going to work. But her jokes, I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea. This is the joke she told me the other day. She said, who didn't let the gorilla into the ballet? Who didn't let the gorilla into the ballet? Already I love this joke.
Yeah, like.
I love this joke.
What?
I have not heard this joke. This is a new joke for me. Who didn't let the gorilla into the ballet?
What? I don't even...
And I said, who? And she said, just the people who were in charge of that decision. Just the folks who make that assessment.
Just the regular folks? Just the regular...
Judgment was
they said no.
Was it a good idea to let him in? I love this joke because... I picture it. The whole story's in my head of people going into a ballet theater and the gorilla's just trying to text and not make eye contact, just trying to go in. It's cool. And somebody, no, you, no. Well, yeah, you. Yes, the gorilla. I'm talking to the gorilla. Why not, man? Because you're a gorilla. I don't even have to say anything.
The gorilla's talking back.
Don't I get any credit for talking and wanting to go to a ballet? Doesn't that buy me any credibility? No, man, it's a long show. It's 3 hours. You're not gonna. I'm telling you, you're not gonna make it. You're okay now, but halfway through, you're gonna start pounding on people, and that's just the way you guys are, man. I ain't.
Yo! Oh my God.
3 hours.
Halfway
You're
through.
not gonna. I'm telling you, you're not gonna make it. You're okay now, but halfway through, you're gonna start pounding on people, and that's just the way you guys are, man. I ain't gonna get burned like that again.
Yo.
Gorilla kills everybody at the ballet once. Shame on the gorilla.
Oh my gosh. Oh
I got
my
married when I
gosh.
was 28, divorced when I was 42. Somebody please tell me how long that is.
That's like,
Thank you. That's my wife. I was married when I was 28. I got divorced when I was 42, so I was married for 14 years. And so getting divorced is like stepping out of a time machine
Really?
that traveled you 14 years. But it's a really shitty time machine. It's the
Like-
kind of time machine where it takes the real amount of time to take you to the future. It's basically just if a time machine was a box that you get in and sit in it for 2 years, and then it's 2 years later. That's really what marriage is. I've never gotten laid because
What the hell?
in my life.
where is he?
I know that.
What?
I've never gained from my looks at all. It's not like, oh, they're going. What am I gonna do now? I've never gained any advantage in life. I've never been laid because of the way I look. I've never been a guy who I just walk in a room and
Me neither.
Women go, oh. They drop their microphones and start masturbating their vaginas and anuses at the same time. I'm not that guy. There are those guys.
And?
I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that women see and they go, and I'm like, I know, but let me just talk to you for a minute.
Oh my gosh.
And then later that night, she's like, I can't believe I'm having sex with that weird guy. And I'm like, I know, it's weird, but it doesn't happen. I do this. I don't know what kind of position we're in that she's doing
I was about
this.
to say, and you're
I'm doing
this
this.
makes this sounds like a two-man right there, my bro.
poking her. She's like, really? Yeah, this is all I like. Nothing else works. Sorry.
Just randomly.
So they taught us sex in school, and all they did was scare the shit out of me.
Really?
Because they show you these diagrams of like a penis, just this huge penis, and it's cut in half lengthwise.
What?
Like, yeah, that's what your dick would look like if I ripped off half of it and threw it in the garbage. I didn't understand anything that they taught us. It was just scared me because I thought I
why-
was a bad student. I had
why
a
can't I
hard
see his
time
face?
focusing on what they were telling me about all these tubes and shit. I thought for like 5 years that from watching this whole thing, that when you have sex, you come and one of your balls comes out. That's what I thought happens. That you have to come a ball out of that little hole, the tip of your dick. I was terrified.
Are you serious?
That's what I thought. You just you push a ball out, and she's screaming, and there's blood everywhere.
That would be horrifying. That would be
And
absolutely
you can only do it
horrifying.
twice, and then you're out of balls. That's what I thought.
So you gotta
You come twice and have 2 babies, and then you just walk around with an empty sack for the rest of your life.
You gotta pick wisely who
Which
you.
turned out to
who
be
you-
true, but I guess I feel like I should go out and get laid, but I don't have sex drive, really. It's not sex drive. I have sex, just sit in the car and hope someone gets in. There's not really, it's not drive. Sex drive has to come from somewhere, and it's not just about sex. Sex has something behind it, and it's weird because we ignore it. Sex is really trying to get somewhere. It's trying to have a family. You don't really want to know that
That's
because
true.
we've separated those two things. But the entire reason sex exists is to have babies. That's the only reason it exists at all. But we're such a narcissistic species that we've made it just because we just...
Yo, he's literally spitting facts right now. That's crazy. He's literally spitting facts right now.
reason sex exists is to have babies. That's the only reason it exists at all. But we're such a narcissistic species that we've made it just because we just want to, we just want to just. It's just a weird kind of behavior. We just want to spray jizz everywhere just for no reason. Because that urge is the urge to procreate. A horny teenage boy is thinking, I want a baby. Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Oh, I want a precious baby of my very own to take care of. Oh, dude. Oh, look at her tits. I want her to feed my little baby with her big tits. Oh, yeah. That's what that is. But we make it this separate thing.
I don't think that's what that is,
Animals
brother.
must think we're idiots. Animals that watch us have sex must be like, they don't know what he's coming on her tits. He's a moron, this guy. Woohoo, dude, just whoops. It just looks stupid to them.
I'd imagine.
If no one,
What just happened?
if no one ever said you should not have sex with animals, I would totally have sex with animals all of the time.
What?
The only reason I don't have sex with animals is because I'm not supposed to and somebody told it to me.
What animal would you have sex with?
I would totally have sex with most monkeys, probably.
Oh my God, this tastes amazing. Yo. Is this supposed to taste this good? What is going on? I taste the alcohol, but like, it's not like burning or nothing like that. I might have found me something with this. That's dangerous right here. Prime with some Bacardi mango, go crazy.
Is because I'm not supposed to and somebody told it to me.
Like, come on, bro. You would have sex with some animals? I mean, some monkeys?
I would totally have sex with most monkeys,
They
probably.
would rip you apart.
Why not?
Would rip you apart.
You know what? I wouldn't, for one reason, because I think it would be rape. I don't think any animal is attracted to any human being.
Don't think so.
I don't think it's morally wrong. I really don't, except for that I don't think the animal's into it. If you can get an animal horny, go ahead, man. Go ahead and it. If you can finger a monkey and the monkey's like, ooh. Get in there, man. You earned it. You earned it.
You earned
I
it. It's
really
crazy.
think if there was, if I was alone on the Earth, if I found myself alone on planet Earth, no other humans, I would have sex with a monkey in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's really not long enough to be sure you're alone on the Earth, even. That's like getting a little. Like, I walk outside.
It's like the moment he gets out of sight, the first monkey he sees, he's gonna.
There's not much traffic. Oh my God, it's just me. I'm gonna have sex with a monkey right now. Oh no, there's a person.
When I graduated high school, all my friends went to college.
Oh no,
And
there's
I
a
didn't.
person.
I was a very bad student, and there was I could have gotten into some college, but why keep failing? Why just keep being in trouble all the time and doing things badly? So I just figured I'll just go work, do things. So I moved in with my only friend, who I wasn't a very good friend with, but he also didn't go to college. So we got an apartment in Boston, and so we're both 18 years old, living in downtown Boston. And we lived in one room. We slept in the same room. It's a little tiny studio apartment. And so one time he started making jokes about jerking off. He's like, "You jerk off a lot? You know, do you want me to leave the room so you can jerk off?" Like, he kept saying that. "Hey, man, if you need me to leave so you can jerk off, I'll do that," or whatever. And I was like, "Well, hey, what about when you would jerk off?" And he goes, I don't do that." And I was like, "What?"
What?
He goes, "I never have done it." And I was like, "Are you serious?" I was blown away by this. He said, "I've never done it." He goes, "I kind of wish I could, but I just can't bring myself to do it.
What?
It's too weird. Like, I get weirded out. I've never done it." And I was like, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah, I never jerked off." And he told me that. And that stuck in me for years.
Yeah.
Because I thought, there's folks that cannot do it.
Yeah.
Because to me, this shit is just a plague. I'll never escape this shit. There's moments I've done this that I really would like to take back. But it's just, sometimes I'm all packed, ready. I got bags of roll, and I go, I gotta sit down and jerk off before I leave the house. It's just a constant. insulin injection that I need to get. And I really hate it. I'd love to never have to jerk off.
Yeah.
And I've always thought there's something wrong with me.
Yeah.
Because there's a dude who was pretty normal who just said, I don't do it. Anyway, I ran into him about 2 years ago. He said to me, remember when we talked about jerking off? And I said, yes. And he said, I don't know why I was like ashamed to talk about it with you, but I was jerking off constantly. He said, I've been jerking off since I was 11. And when we lived together, I used to go in the bathroom and jack off all the time, and I was afraid to tell you. And I was like, if I could murder one person, it would be you. If I could kill one guy, it would be you piece of shit. There is some sense that when you're out there looking for somebody, you're trying to spread your seed. Really, guys would like all women to just lay on the ground with their legs open, and we could just spray like a mist. Just mists of cum that then trickle down. But I'm not one of those guys who could just walk up to women and start talking to them. Like there's guys, there's a lot of sinewy black guys that wear puka beads, not hard brothers from the hood, with like a suede vest with nothing else on. Suede vest.
I know what you're talking about.
Showing.
Yeah, I don't.
Good stomach, puka bead necklace.
Yeah.
You know, like those bracelets that are like just leather. And I'm getting a little hard just picturing this guy. This guy's sexy. This guy gets laid.
Nah, facts.
This guy gets laid.
Like
There's
a
that thing
dance
we just
instructor.
call a hot woman. Like there's a lot of guys who say, "How do I talk to the hot girls?" Why do you want to talk to a hot girl? Why would you want to talk to somebody with a drink and going, Why would you want to have that conversation? You own a landscaping business. You're incredible. You're an amazing human being. You started a landscaping business from nothing.
That is pretty incredible. Nah, that's incredible though.
Her, man, go find a woman, an old kind of your age, late 30s, Jewish girl, smokes, and gives tough hand jobs. You know, I love Jewish girls because they just go, come on, and they're awesome. I'm gonna suck it, all right? You ready? Totally, suck it, you dirty Jew. I love you. You know, it's really sad about men that we can't have a beautiful thought about a woman that isn't followed by a disgusting thought about that same woman. We're not capable of it.
Like, what you mean by that, though?
Do one
Talk to
without
me.
the other. If you're a woman and a guy's ever said anything romantic to you, he just left off the second part that would have made you sick if you could have heard it.
Yo.
That's how our brains work.
Literally.
She's an angel. And I want her to drown in my cum. That's the closest we can get to poetry in our hearts. We love you. We really do.
Nah, we do though.
We think you're angels.
Yeah, but like.
And we want you to drown in our cum. We want to drench your angel wings that carry you to heaven with our sticky, gooey, disgusting jism. That's what we want. It's just the way we are.
Why you got to go in description though, bro? Come on.
Heterosexual men have a big burden that we put on ourselves.
What am I looking at?
Which is that we want to be identified as heterosexual men. We're the only ones that care. We're the only sexual group that gives a shit that we are not mistaken for anything else. Nobody else cares. I don't know any women that are worried someone will think they're a lesbian. I've never heard a gay guy say, everybody's going to think I'm straight. It just doesn't happen.
That's
We're
true.
the only ones that care.
I actually don't care what
And
people
it's
think
a
of my
drag for us
sexuality, because it's like, what they got to do with you?
There's a lot of things that we maybe could do that might be nice, but we can't because someone will think we're gay. We can't even throw some words around. You can't really throw wonderful around so much.
Nah,
You
that's
can't
facts.
say wonderful unless you say it like in a gay voice to be funny. Oh, this is wonderful. Like you can do that.
Wonderful. I can't. I don't
Like,
even have a
would
gay
really
voice.
say that.
I say
It
wonderful
was
as many times as I
wonderful.
want. I say phenomenal.
You can't just say that about anything.
I actually don't say
No,
wonderful
that
a
strip
lot.
club was wonderful. It was wonderful. Anyway, I'm a
Wonderful is
I'm a
kind of a
father.
fruity word. You're a father?
father.
Good-
Why?
Why did?
Why? It's weird the kind of things people clap for. It is interesting. First of all, right away, any kind of I got kids. There you go.
Like,
I ate them both. Oh, wish I'd waited. Maybe a premature clap right there with that. I mean, some parents are okay. Some parents are douchebags. It's just the days that you spend with them.
wish I waited.
That's really the
It's
hardest
crazy.
part. It's just every day that you have them is the hardest part of having kids. It's just every day. It's getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, which, first of all, I'm not that guy. 6 o'clock in the morning.
It's crazy.
I have blown off entire careers because of one day I didn't want to get out of bed. Like, I'll just not be that then. I have to, first of all, I got to get dressed. That's number one, because that's the one that people will notice. That's the only one. If
That is
that's
true,
the
yeah.
only one that I get done, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't, if I show up with two naked kids, I'll go to jail. So I have to, but I can not feed them. They're fine. I ate. They're just a little tired. It's fine. And then I got to get them to school, which means
definitely
walking.
will go to jail.
The older one goes to kindergarten. It's third grade. Jesus Christ.
Yo.
I just said kindergarten.
That's
She's
crazy.
in third grade.
You getting old, huh?
You know what's even worse?
What?
She's not. She's in second grade. Every day you spend with your kids is...
You can see it in his eyes, these realizations that's coming to him. He's like, I'm wrong on both accounts. Oh my God. Yo, this man is hilarious, bro. I ain't gonna lie, his brain is literally all over the place. And I love it. I literally love
She's
it.
not. She's in second grade.
I absolutely love it.
Every day you spend with your kids
Yo.
is torture.
Oh my
And
God.
it's because I love them. If I didn't love them, I wouldn't matter. I just play poker with my friends.
Yeah.
Come home later. Oh, they're dead. But I love them. I wiped my daughter's ass for the last time on May 13th of 2008.
He remembers?
And I remember this moment because it was a big moment in my life.
Yeah,
because
why?
when you have children, they start as babies and they shit all over the place. But then finally they can use the toilet, but
Yeah.
they can't wipe their ass. So you have to wipe their ass. It's the last thing you do for your kid. It's like an intimate bathroom thing is wipe their ass.
Yeah.
And one day it stops. And I remember the day. I said the date, but I don't remember it now because I'm lying. But because I had always wiped her ass all that time, and it's just the
So
thing you
wasn't
do. I
that-
didn't even
it was
think
in
about
May
it.
18th?
Daddy, I need a wipe, and then I come in, I'm on the phone, like, yeah, fine, okay. So, anyway, so I wiped her ass one day, and she said, "Thank you very much, Daddy." I was like, that was a little too eloquent.
Yeah, like what the hell?
A thank you for somebody who I just wiped shit out of her asshole. I want to hear like "Thank you, Dada." I don't want to hear like that was very gracious of you, Father. I don't know. I'm supposed to give my kids value.
Like, what if you just picked up your dog's poop and it looks up at you and says, "Thank you, pet." That's what that would feel like. If I'm wiping some kid and he's speaking in full sentences, I'm your servant, bro. Wipe your own booty. You feel me? Like, what would happen if I just blew up this entire house right now?
Thank you, Dada. I don't want to hear like that was very gracious of you, Father. I don't know. I'm supposed to give my kids values. I don't have any of those. I used to, but they're melting away. They finally are. You know, you get instilled with values by your parents and by school, whatever else. You know, society teaches you things, teaches you how to be a good person.
This
Did
is
you ever
true.
feel for your real values inside? Like who you would be if you had no guidance? Like, I think about that sometimes. Like,
I
what
don't
are
think
the
I-
things I believe in my marrow
What type of person
I
would I
can't
be
really-
with no guidance?
that had to be shaved away? They're coming back now.
Probably a lot of bombs.
Like, here's one. I really, somewhere deep down, I believe that if you murder somebody and you never get caught, it's fine. You kind of didn't do anything wrong. Another thing I believe deep down again is that gay people should stop doing that. Because, and not for any moral or societal reason, I don't give a shit. I have gay friends. That's love. It's you should respect what they want to do with their lives.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, it's Louis C.K.
Bro, no.
And so I'm not moving no green screen, bro.
Hey guys, today we're moving the green screen.
bro. Oh my
moral
gosh.
Or societal reason, I don't give a shit. I have gay friends. That's love. It's, you should respect what they want to do with their lives. But they're doing it wrong. It's not supposed to be two vaginas smushed together. It doesn't make any sense. It's like two buckets and you hold the openings against each other. There's nothing being accomplished. You need to put a thing in a thing, otherwise what are you doing? I mean, gay guys, I get it, because they're putting a dick in a place. In an ass of a man. Which, by the way, what better place to put a dick than a man's ass? It's perfect. It's even a vagina is awkward. You have to go up and in, and you have to kind of, or she has to splay herself, and you have to go like this. It just looks weird, even. But a guy, you just walk up to him, and your dick's in his ass. That's it. You just walk up behind him. And it's that simple. Just, I'm gay. That's it. You just walk up, you're gay. And then somebody goes into you.
Oh my god.
I'm gay.
Super amused right now. I
I'm
know.
gay. That's it. You just walk up, you're gay. And then somebody goes into you. That's how we were packed originally to save
Oh my
space.
god, bro.
But the two holes bumped. What the hell are you doing? It's wrong. Not morally, just geometrically. I think there's a hell, and I think I'm going. And like a friend of mine was telling me about how he had sex with a hooker, and it turned out to be a guy, and it was like a horrible thing for him, and he had to get over it with therapy. And as I'm listening to this, I realized, shit, that happened to me too.
What?
And the upsetting part of it wasn't that it happened, but that I had forgotten. This wasn't like a landmark in my life like it was for him. I was like, oh yeah, no shit, I f***ed a guy once back in Montreal. I forgot about that. I was at the airport with my kids. I was at JFK, and they had to go to the bathroom, and I had to go to the bathroom.
How do you
so take yourself through that logically? What do I do? What do I do? I can't take them to the ladies' room. I can't just go on in there, girls.
Nah, you
into
definitely
the public restroom of an international airport.
Definitely can't do that.
Just release my custody of them to whoever's in there.
Nah.
Go ahead. Good luck to you. Maybe I'll see you later.
Maybe.
So I got to take them into the men's room. That's what I have to do, is take them into the John F. Kennedy Airport men's room. Look, girls, 9 penises. 9 penises that are all peeing at the same time. 9 farting men from all over the world with their dicks out.
Oh my.
Shaking off droplets of pee from their syphilitic penises. Look, 3 of them have foreskins. You can see the difference now. What am I gonna do? So I usher them past
Foreskins
the parade of
crazy.
penises into a stall, the Shangri-La of a stall, the sanctity.
This is the baby
an
changer
airport
stall?
bathroom stall, number 5 out of 10, and we're in there like this, and there's a guy shitting, and there's a guy right here. I'm looking at the foot of a shitting man. This foot, he's trying to get leverage so he can shit harder. And he is shitting like, oh my God, just plop, plop. It sounded like soup cans and pennies just
Oh my God, I can't breathe. Oh my God, bro, this man's way of telling stories is so vivid. He sounds angry and dismayed and discouraged.
plop, plop. It sounded like soup cans and pennies just tumbling into the water. Like his asshole dilated like this, and the world fell out of it into the toilet. And he's going, ugh. And then I hear him go, so now I know that he's spitting past his dick into his own shit and piss. And he's literally 14 inches away from my daughter's little face.
That's horrifying.
And I get to know that that's what's going on in there.
That's horrifying, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm always in a 48-hour window of diarrhea. Either that I had it or I'll be having it within 48 hours of any given moment. There's always two diarrheas running up along the slide of my life, and I'm in somewhere. And depending on where in that window I am dictates how much of a radius from my home I'm willing to venture. Otherwise, I'm having diarrhea in a public restroom.
That's never.
With my kids standing there watching me because they're little. I can't leave them out in a place. Daddy, I don't want you to have diarrhea. Sorry, honey, you want to go to the aquarium, that's what happens.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Daddy, I don't want you to have diarrhea. Sorry, honey, you want to go to the aquarium, that's what happens. I told you, let's go to the deli and buy a Daily News and go home, but you want to get all fancy and go to the aquarium, so you gotta watch Daddy shit water out of his asshole.
Yo.
I have 2 kids.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, I know,
I
bro.
should totally be saving for them.
I totally know, bro.
And I'm totally not saving for them at all. It's really bad how I'm not preparing for their future or even their near present. It's so irresponsible and unfair. I know it's wrong, but part of me feels like, why should they get the money anyway? They didn't do the shows. Why should they get the money? Why should they get paid for shit I did? It doesn't really make sense to me.
Because you loved him, bro.
It doesn't make sense that kids get your money after you're gone. It's like when we used to let kings take over for their fathers. That's the craziest rule that ever existed. That if the king dies, they let his kid be the king. What are the odds that he's not going to be a piece of shit?
Yeah.
How do you let that...
Yeah. Usually they turn out like people.
That's one of the weirdest things that we've ever
turn out
done
to
as
be
a race of people.
douchebags.
I mean, all of us.
To your kids.
White people, and I mean, there were black kings too. African countries. There's never been a black king of England.
Facts.
That's never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
That is one
Like,
color line that's never gonna get.
Never.
Don't even hope, man. It ain't gonna happen. There's not gonna be a black king
I'm not
of
even
England.
hoping, bro.
I mean, after
We
all
got
that white that's
Megan.
been pumped into their blood for years, they've just been this kind of jizzy white color for all these generations. Purpley. They're all. Every British royal looks like cock meat. That's what their faces look like. An Irish penis. That's what they look like. Someone took an Irishman's penis and.
Yo, he's really talking about royalty like this, bro.
That's what they look like. Someone took an Irishman's penis and stretched it out and drew a face on it with Sharpie. Just, that's what they look like.
Putting the kids to bed is torture. That's the
With
hardest thing in the world to
Sharpie,
do
bro.
because they don't want to sleep.
Permanent
They're just laying
Sharpie
there.
would be
They have
crazy.
to sleep. It's important that they sleep. Otherwise, they're just pieces of shit the next day.
Facts.
I want to
Facts.
sleep. I just want to stop them. I want it to stop.
Yeah.
And I love my kids. They're great. But I just want, at the end of the day, I got nothing left. And they're just laying there like Clockwork Orange. They have no interest in going to sleep. I just want to stop their ceaseless joy for life. So I can watch Cash Cab and jack off and pass out.
Oh my god.
I want the joy and challenge of parenthood to end so I can go eat all the ice cream in the freezer that they have no idea is there. And it would break their hearts if they knew how much ice cream I keep in the house. It's like a restaurant. It's a disgusting amount of ice cream. And it's not for them. I never give them ice cream. It's
Bro.
mine. I wait till they're asleep and I eat it in their room above their beds in the dark. That's right, it's mine.
Yo, Louis is one of the pettiest parents.
They won't fall asleep, and they say all sorts of cool stuff at night too. But I don't want to hear it. I don't. I want them to be asleep. The other night, I thought my kids. I was like, I think they're asleep. Then I hear, "Daddy, birds are like paintbrushes that make colors in the sky."
What?
Honey, shut your mouth right now. Just shut your goddamn mouth. I will kill a bird in front of you.
I love that kid. I love that kid to pieces. But I wish he was never born. That's how it feels in certain tiny moments. Any parent who is honest will tell you that you live with that ambivalence. You just have it. You look at the face of your beautiful,
my
lovely
gosh,
child,
bro. Is this
and
ending?
you think two things at
Chill
the exact
out.
same
Nah,
time.
it's not. Okay.
I love this kid
Get these
so much
credits
that
out my
it's changed
face.
my whole life. I love other people more because of how much I love her.
Wow.
I love people that had died years ago more. Like my love has traveled time because of how much I love her and she loves me back. She's
Wow.
completely given value to life that didn't exist before. And
You know
I
he's a
regret
good father.
every decision that led to her birth. That's how it feels.
When you have children, like
You know what? I just said you know he's a good father and he says that, bro. Come on, bro.
Given value to life that didn't exist before, and I regret every decision that led to her birth. That's how it feels.
when you have children, like I was talking to my daughter the other day, and I was talking to her like this. I was bent over. I was talking like this. I have no idea what I was talking about. I think I even forgot while I was saying it. I just was upset, and I was talking to her like this. And she's looking up at me with this face, like coping, like looking at me like, and I realized I'm her first asshole. Like, I'm the first one.
I was reading to my kids the other night. We have a rule that if they get their teeth brushed
What?
and their goddamn pajamas on by 7:30, I'll read a book.
7:30.
Those are the rules. I'm always glad when they get ready because I like to read to them.
Yeah.
I do. I love reading to my girls.
Yeah, yeah.
So we read a book the other night. Mm-hmm. We were reading Tom Sawyer. I'm reading them Tom Sawyer because Mark Twain, great author, and they're 5 and 9 years old. They're young for it, but they catch up to it, and they're fascinated by all the language. He uses big words and beautiful writer. And I picked Tom Sawyer, not Huckleberry Finn, because
Why?
Tom Sawyer is a nice kid. Goes to school, he goes to church, lives with his aunts.
Uh-huh.
A Huckleberry Finn is a dirty little homeless little white trash creep. And the main problem is that he won't stop saying nigger. I mean, 40 times a page. I can't sit on my daughter's bed and just say nigger all night and then put her to sleep. I just ain't gonna do that. And just say nigger all night and then put her to sleep. I just ain't gonna do that.
Like he just said that. Did I hear none?
Say nigger all night and then put her to sleep. I just ain't gonna do that. Anyway, I'm reading him Tom Sawyer.
Hey, you heard him. He said he ain't gonna do it.
It's a real
Respect.
nice book. But then all of a sudden he runs into Huckleberry Finn on the street.
And then Tom saw his friend Huck Finn. I'm like, oh, God. Okay. All right, let's take it easy here, fellas. Let's just have a nice, quiet conversation here. Let's see how this goes. Huckleberry Finn was carrying a dead cat. It's not a good sign. He's walking around with a dead cat.
What?
Tom Sawyer says, what you doing with a dead cat, Huck? Huck Finn says, gonna cure my warts.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
My kids are fascinated. Who told you could cure warts with a dead cat? Well, Tom Wilson did it. He learned it from Jack Johnson, who learned it from some nigger down the street. Oh, all right, girls, listen. Here's the thing. America. People would say this word, and it's not a good word, and I don't know why. I'm sounding like Bill Cosby right now. But people used to say this word, and this is not a nice word to say. And so we remember. I told the girls, you know, these boys are racists. These boys are racists, and they're not nice boys.
No.
I think we can still enjoy the stories about the fishing and the trading. And it's weird, man. There's a, you know, that's part of our history, and we have to know it's there. And how do you cope with shit in your past that's bad? Like, how do you try to feel like a good country when you've done shitty things as an entire nation? How do you take your past and still feel good? You know, like when I was 8 years old, I showed my penis to a girl with Down syndrome that lived down the street. And I gotta walk around living with that every day. I gotta wake up as that guy. I was 8. If I did it yesterday, it would be considered a lot worse. But I'm still the dude that did that. I was just a kid, but this is still the penis.
Oh, my God.
That I showed to the girl with Down syndrome by the dumpster behind Kentucky Fried Chicken. That happened. Those were my values at 8 years old.
Oh,
and I know that's an awkward thing to equate to slavery in America.
Like, I was wondering
but it's
where.
kind of the same thing. Because that shit happened here.
The 10-year-old is more complicated. She asked me a lot of questions that I have to sort of be ready for them. She asked me, what is prejudice? And they told her in school to ask me. They said, ask somebody in your life. And so she asked me, she says, what is prejudice? And I was like, well, and she's like, oh, why did I ask you? Jesus Christ, this is going to be a nightmare. So I told her prejudice is that you judge before, prejudice. Prejudice. You judge before. That's what prejudice is. You judged before you knew anything. You say,
you're making assumptions. No, bro, that's not prejudice. That's
prejudice.
No, but that's stereotype.
Have you ever been prejudiced? And I was like, oh my. Oh, well, I wasn't prepared for such questions. I said, you gotta examine yourself once in a while. You can't just go, I voted for Obama. I can't be prejudiced. It's impossible. You have to still check yourself. What have I done lately?
Am I prejudiced?
And I've had prejudice that's different. Like,
I call everybody
Scarlett Johansson. I don't know her, but I never met her or saw her in person. But I just know. Come on. I just know that would be the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
That'd be
and the worst thing that ever happened to
But, it'd be the greatest thing ever. Sorry, Scarlett Johansson is
I don't even
at least top 15,
That's how much
bro.
I like her. I just know.
I don't think I'm prejudiced. I call everybody a nigga.
Wedding album I found in the garbage. But
I just think there's people that your life, you know, if it's good enough, you should
think
just
I called
shut up.
the pastor a nigga. Nah, facts.
They shouldn't.
They should shut up.
Kids,
yeah.
And I think about them sometimes. In that, like, I
call
got
Jesus
two little
a
white
nigga.
girls in my house. That's a reality. These are two little white girls.
Yeah.
On paper, they're doing awesome.
Facts.
Just by who they are and where they are. So when they complain, it kind of drives me crazy.
Facts. Nah, I
Because
understand
I
that.
know what the world is like around them. They have no idea.
They don't. They're
I
jits.
gave my daughter medicine the other day. She had a fever, so I gave her Tylenol, and it's bubblegum flavored.
Bubblegum
so
flavored
that she'll
Tylenol.
take it. Kind of an upside down
Yo,
society.
I'd
is
overdose
this?
on Tylenol,
How
bro.
are we gonna get these children to
We'll
take
make it
these miracle
bubble.
drugs?
Bubblegum flavor.
We better add candy to it. I gave her the bubblegum medicine. She goes, ew. I'm like, you, ew. Are you shitting me?
Nah, facts.
That's medicine.
It's literally medicine that tastes like bubblegum. It probably don't taste like
kids in the
good
world
bubblegum
don't
though.
have medicine. They just don't have
They don't
it.
even have gum.
When they get sick, they die on a rock with a bear eating their face. That's how
Oh my god.
most of the world
Oh
handles
my
that.
god. Yo.
No, he's got a sniffle. Ring the bear bell and put him outside.
Ring the bear bell.
You're a
Over
white
with.
kid eating bubblegum medicine. You're wearing clothes made by children your age professionally. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Americans only buy things that come from suffering. They just enjoy it more.
It just
when
fits
they know
better.
someone's
I don't
getting
know
hurt.
why.
I mean, sometimes
I
you
don't
see
know.
a person on the street who's in a state
America's
of
actually like-
life that you couldn't imagine having the courage to live. You ever seen somebody? You ever seen a person and you look at them and you go, I would just kill myself if I woke up like that. I would just kill myself. I don't have the courage. And it's a comment on me,
Hell
not
yeah.
them. I couldn't live like
It
that.
actually makes me
I get
feel
to go
better.
like this.
Yeah,
And if I had to
yeah.
go like this, I'd
Literally
blow
be
my brains
over
out.
with. Yep.
I can't do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I have only the courage for a perfect life. I really do. Anything below perfect, I ain't doing it.
Well, to be fair, I
ain't
haven't
being
had a
one of those
perfect life,
guys.
so
I don't even want to be cold in the winter. You know when you see somebody, they just have
I've
a
been-
flannel
yeah, I've been-
shirt without a jacket, and they're just being cold, and their face is purple in spots. Couldn't do it.
I'm from Miami, so
I
cold
saw
don't
an old
exist.
lady I couldn't be. I was walking behind this lady. That's a weird sentence. I saw an old lady that
Yeah.
I couldn't be.
Yeah, like what you mean by that?
I was walking behind her, and she had just a spine that was just dog shit. Her spine sucked ass. I'm saying this in like as her friend. Her spine sucked dick.
Her
Just- she's just one
spine
of these
sucked
people-
ass is crazy.
And she's walking in front of me like this. And she had a collar on her shirt that was very high, and so I couldn't even see her head. Looked like she had no head. Just like this with no head.
That's painful,
And
bro.
I remember, first thing I thought was her doctor's an asshole.
Yeah, like that's painful, bro.
Because he could have told her. He could have said to
At
her,
least fix the
"Listen, just so
collar."
you know, now that you're like this, if you wear a high collar,
Your head.
it's spooky for people behind you. It's spooky from the back.
It's spooky. Yo, doctor using
sad
the
from
language
front, and kind of funny from the side.
from the side.
Amazing how entitled people think they are. People really think that they have shit coming to them, you know? And people
Oh my
think nothing
gosh,
bad
bro.
should ever happen to them. For some reason,
That
you
is
shouldn't
crazy.
even have
Yeah, yeah.
accidents happen to you. I was in a restaurant the other day. This guy, the waiter spilled some stuff on his coat.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that thing we all do now when we get stuff spilled. He was like, what is the meaning of this? Just so outraged. Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're the asshole who was sitting there when that happened. So what? Maybe you'll get hit by a car someday. Nobody gives a shit.
What is the meaning of this?
You're not entitled to anything in this world. You have
No,
to
you're
realize
not.
that. From the moment you're born, from the moment the last of your body leaves your mother's
That
vagina,
was your
from the
entitlement right
moment
there.
that your foot stops touching
Your entitlement
your mother's
stops.
vagina for
Literally
the
right
last
there.
time, hopefully, unless you later kick your mother in the vagina, which you should not do.
Never.
Just
never.
my opinion, but you should
I
not.
mean,
There
yeah.
are very few legitimate reasons to kick your mother in the
What would be
vagina.
one of them though? What would be one?
There's 7 of them actually.
Name two,
I'm not gonna
please.
tell you what they are, 'cause
Please. What is that sound?
Here's the thing.
Oh,
I have 2 children, and the thing that scares
Yeah, I
me the most
know.
is that they disappear. Nothing that scares me more than them disappearing
That's every parent's worst fear. Now, why
do you mean
kids
yeah, like what?
I think it's because somebody took them and had sex with them, and once you have sex with a kid, you got to toss them because people hate folks who have sex with kids more than pretty much anything.
Facts.
If you murder somebody, folks will find you a reason. You were upset.
Having sex with a kid is unexplainable.
You were dehydrated, whatever. So here's the thing. So if you have sex with a kid, you got to chuck them out because if the kid tells anybody, you're screwed. So I can't help thinking that if we could take down a few notches the hatred for kid having sex people, at least you get the kid back. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that the guy could just call you, hey, I just kid, you want me to bring him to soccer or drop him at your house? Does he have any nut allergies? Because he just ate some cashew butter. I know. Listen to me. I know that's hard to hear. But it's true. It's true that if we minded child molesting less kids would die. That's true. Now, I don't know what to do with that information. I don't have a way to apply that to anything that's helpful.
If there is a God, then that dude is an asshole, which I know is not a popular belief, but I do think he's an asshole because every story, Abraham, he went to Abraham in the middle of the night. There's only like
he definitely did tell Abraham to sacrifice his only son. I ain't gonna lie.
Once in a while, he just bother one of them. So God went to Abraham's house. And he's like, Abraham, wake up, man.
My most faithful servant.
And Abraham's like,
you see,
dude, what?
You see
what
that jit you got there?
And God goes, kill your son. Dude, kill your son.
Give him to me.
And Abraham's like, you mean Isaac? I don't know his name. Just kill him.
Get rid of that nigga.
Kill him.
Get rid of him.
I'm God. Kill him. And Abraham goes, why? Because you don't love me if you don't do it. You don't love me.
The fact that he's portraying God as an angry drunk man.
So Abraham's like, dude, you are insecure. I don't understand you. But okay, fine.
Yo.
Goes, wakes up Isaac, takes him to a mountain somewhere. I don't know why he had to be all drama.
If you were Isaac, would you ever trust Abraham?
Takes him to a mountain somewhere. I don't know why he had to be all drama queen about it. Take
like,
him to a mountain.
why couldn't he just do it in the living room?
Him to sleep and go back to sleep.
The mountaintops is crazy.
But he took him woke the poor kid up, dressed him, took him to a mountain.
Literally fed him and everything.
What are we doing? Oh, just gonna murder you. Goes like this. God shows up right before he does it. Goes, hey, what are you doing? This is in the Bible, I swear to God. Isaac and Abraham goes, I'm killing Isaac. And God's like, why would you? That's your kid. What is wrong with you? And he's like, and he just went home feeling like a piece of shit. God is like a shitty girlfriend. You won't do it because you don't love me. Okay, I'll do it. Why are you doing it? What the do you want from me? But that's a sin to say the Lord's name in vain.
I think he got blessed, though.
You don't even have to say something that terrible. You can go to hell just for saying Jesus Christ with a tone in your voice. It's all the tone in your voice. That's the weird part. It's very subtle sin because you can say Jesus Christ, you're fine. But if you say Jesus Christ, you go to hell forever.
Or you say
it like that.
It's crazy.
There must be at least one dude who was right on the line.
What you mean, like?
Jesus Christ. And then he was in hell. He's like, seriously? For that? That's it? Seriously?
Like he was horny from
pumpkin.
Jesus?
What was I gonna not say anything? It's one of the top 10 commandments. It's in the 10 commandments.
Yeah, it's crazy.
To not take the Lord's name in vain. Rape isn't up there, by the way. Rape is not a 10 commandments.
Seriously?
But don't say the dude's name with a shitty attitude.
That's actually crazy. I didn't know that rape wasn't up there.
Though,
I didn't know that.
To send people to hell for saying Jesus Christ, because it's just too satisfying. I don't know why that is, but it just feels good. Oh, Jesus Christ!
It does feel satisfying. Jesus Christ! Yeah, it feels great.
Whether you're angry or in pain or having sex,
or
all three at the same time.
Yeah.
What did folks say before that dude? How did anybody express themselves in a big moment before
That is a
Jesus?
very
Even
good
the
point.
people that knew him. How did they
Yeah,
the people
like-
watching him be crucified? What could they even say watching that happen?
Oh my
They're like,
God, nah.
That is bananas.
My favorite thing to do is sleep now. I love sleep. Sleep is like, that's my thing. I love it.
And
my
just
kids
turned
don't
into
let me. They get
Minecraft
me up at 6 in
characters.
the morning. I don't have to get up till like 7 a.m. to get them to school. They wake up at 6. I don't even
That's
understand
bananas.
this shit.
Yeah, the time's just getting earlier.
With getting out of bed before you have to. They wake up and they're like, they're so excited and they want it. I get it. They want to share it with me. Daddy, look, it's all still here. That hurts my brain. Because at 6 a.m., I'm just I'm so deep in the deep African sleep. Like it's just a ancient, mysterious, submerged in a river of warm chocolate.
Oh my God.
In the deep African sleep. Like it's just a ancient, mysterious, submerged in a river of warm chocolate. Just. And sleep was like a goddess whore just sucking me off. Just. She's got a gold helmet and 40 tongues. And she's. And she's speaking in a dead language. And she's feeding syrupy heroin into my penis while she's sucking. Oh, let this be my life. Please let this be real. Let this be real. Daddy, no. Oh, shit.
Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God. Are y'all hearing this, bro? This sounds amazing. Oh my God. Heroin? She has 40 tongues? Oh my God.
My life, please let.
No, we have to hear how you describe that angle a lot. This
And she's speaking in a dead language. And she's feeding syrupy heroin into my penis while she's sucking. Oh, let this be my life. Please let this be real. Let this be real. Daddy, no. Oh, shit. Daddy, wake up.
Yo.
Thanks a lot, folks. Good night. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, bro. Yo, his ability to talk about sensitive topics but still have the viewer end up laughing is astonishing. It's wonderful. Oh my God, Louis C.K. is a phenomenal comedian, bro. He seems like he's just as surprised as you are hearing the words that are coming out of his mouth, bro. That was phenomenal. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I should have been reacting to this. I'm tripping. I was bugging. My fault, yo. Yo, are aliens coming or what, bro? I'm tired of like all these teasers, bro. I need to do more of this with y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This was such a good hour, bro. I loved every single bit of this. This was very relaxing for me. I've been stressed trying to figure out all this equipment stuff. Finally got it figured out. Finally, we're set and we're good to go. I'm gay. This is a great way to really break in everything. Good energy, good vibes, good bottle. The tribe right here. Oh my God. Nah, this is wonderful. I love every second of it. I'm so happy that y'all decided to join me on this vibe. Love to the tribe, man. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Gang, gang, gang. NF album coming soon. Therapy session. Stay tuned.
Yeah, this the end. Leave a like and share it to your friends and your kin.